Alright, we're at the Genesis dealership here, and we've got the GV60s. There's two of them over there. There's one in the back. You got GV70. There's a black one, silver. This model down here at the end, which has the racks, is the Prestige model. We're going to actually take that for a test drive. I have to be with somebody, so I probably won't film much during that process. But we'll give you our thoughts about the car. And this car is really neat. It's basically off of the GV70 line, and it is fully electrified. So it was built to be a gasoline car. I don't think there's anything under the hood, but then it's turned into an electric car. Just to kind of show a difference between the 60, which is a fully built up car. It's kind of like the Ioniq 5 and things like that, the same chassis and everything like that. It's almost the same height, but you can see from the side, it's definitely a lot smaller on the interior, it looks to be. Got this black leather. So if you're going to be charging the GV70, it's not on the back like you normally would have it. It's actually on the front of the car here. It's right here. You're just going to press. It's going to pop this up. This slides out nice and easy. And as you can see here, we've got two covers. One is your cover for your J1772, and then you can just pull these two tabs here, and that unlocks the DC fast charging, so you can DC fast charge this car. This is showing you your battery level indicator right now, pretty low. Close this back up and just slowly push them in. It's actually a really good design door. It's nice and simple, not over complicated or anything like that like they have on other cars. So you can start the car either by the key fob or from the button here. You can see it's automatically putting me in my driving position. Confirm. It's going to put us in the neck. And let's start it up with the brake. Foot on the brake, push the button, and you're in your cabin. And it's already got my navigation from the last ride. So let's take a look at the inside here. So this one has white interior, as you can see. It's got different preset settings for your different seat positions, so you can set these and get in the car, easily press those. The car unlocks. It's got a key fob. When you get into the car, like I said, you can preset. It's got nice air-conditioned seats, ventilated, heated seats. This is the top-of-line Prestige version. We just took this for a ride, and as you can see, it's a real comfortable place to sit. It's got a bunch of buttons on the steering wheel. It's got some nice rotating selections here, and so that's going to zoom out and zoom in. You've got different things you can do here, different settings. You've got self-centering line driving here. You can change your distance to the vehicle in front of you, the speed control for your speed, music controls, volume up and down over here on the left, Bluetooth, which does work, and you can navigate to wherever you want to go. You can change your different modes here into the main screen. That gets set up after you actually have an ownership and you have an account. You got your actual knobs for temperature control. As you can see, you can do them sectioned. You've got actual buttons to quickly go to the maps. Got navigation where you can put your searching places. You can search for EV stations here and then use this knob to actually scroll up and down. Or you can do touchscreen. So as you can see, they've got all the DC fast chargers in here, and then also AC for your level 2 chargers, and they denote it by saying whether it's an AC charger or it's a DC charger. It tells you how far it goes, and you can easily. Alright, so
Thank you for calling Genesis Connected Services. Goodbye.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, and the route guidance will start.
Alright, so now you're navigating. And what that does, it actually puts a navigation beacon into the right in front of you, and you can't see it. You can kind of see it in there, the little arrow, but it's also giving you heads-up display where it shows your speed, it shows your speed limit, and navigation if you have navigation connected. Right now it's showing me that I have some doors open on the boot or the rear end. It's got some different modes for driving as well. So you click that, you would click here. And what that's going to do, you've got some driving modes. You've got eco mode, you've got a comfort setting, then a sport setting. And then of course you can also set up your own mode for setting as well. Got some knobs here. You can easily zoom in and out of the map if you want to, just by flicking this forward. And it moves quite a bit. Got your drive setting here. This is how you're going to go. You're going to go right for drive. Reverse is going to be to the left. Push this button for parking. If you open up the doors, it automatically goes to parking. You're going to use the auto hold if you want the car to stop and hold its brake. Otherwise, it's going to give you a slow easing, just like a gasoline car would, and it's going to slowly ease forward without the brake pedal pressed. And then you'd have to press the brake pedal to actually come to a stop. Also, there's a boost mode when you're driving, so this gives you 10 seconds, I think he said, or 5 seconds of extra acceleration, even when you're in sport mode or any mode, just so that it automatically gives you that ability to really go off if you want. Heated steering wheel. You've got your AC. You've got your heat for heated seats. You can air condition seats, or you can do heated seats. This is actually your defrost, or you can do driver only air conditioning and turn off the right side, or turn it that way, and you've got dual zone. These are actual buttons that you're pressing, all connected into one single big button, right? And then you can sync them to get both sides, and now I can adjust both sides at once. You've got defrost here as well for the rear on auto and everything like that. Get your media. So this comes with FM, you can get Sirius, Bluetooth audio, USB AM radio as well. Sounds of nature, if you would like that. Got crickets playing at the moment. For example, just to be really peaceful. Change the volume here. Got a wireless charger here. That he told me it does not actually work with Apple products. I'm not sure. I'm gonna actually give it a shot real quick. Glove box. Nice vents that are actual hard vents, and a very large display here at the top with navigation and different modes and things like that. Let's see. Is there a way to move that? Yeah, so here's your map, your infotainment center. You've got the EV range, 24 miles is what it's rating right now, because we do have only 12% in the battery. This car will get 200 around. Next, you can go to, it's got parking assist, parking cameras. So you can see you've got a 360 camera here, and a rear that's currently up because I've got the door open. Got different vehicle settings, driver assistant settings. You've got different convenience settings, drive modes, heads-up display. Let's see. This car does have ambient lighting. I can't see that right now. But you can change the color of the ambient lighting. They've got different colors here, as you can see, going through them all. This car is really nice. So we got two cup holders. We've got, there we go, center console. You got a little removable spot here. You've got 12 volt. You've got a pretty deep compartment. All right, down here you can open and close the rear hatch. The electric motor, window locks, seat adjustments, lumbar back support. Also, I didn't say, but the driver's seat has massaging seats. Back seat, you've got your windows, lock and unlock. Got this little tiny storage area. Nice surround system. Does have a spot bump on the bottom because this is from what was originally designed for a gasoline car. You've got rear vents, rear heated seats for each one. They can control them back here. They control the temperature and everything here, as well as lower air. All right. It does also have a sunroof that opens up. Back seats, Genesis. You're gonna get a privacy mat that comes up here and easily locks. So what you can see here is we've got our ability to knock our seat down, and then there's one on this side as well, and I can knock that one down. So also this, you can see their seats can be reclined back for the back seat or forward more. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to pull this tab, and while you're pulling on it, you're going to hold on to the back of the seat, and you can adjust the height or where the seat is. All right, you can do that with both sides. Got a little space here for tires. And some extra spare tire stuff. Got a 110 back here in the back, and you can lock and close that. All right, and of course, self-closing. I'm going to give a shout out over here to Genesis of Columbia. This is a new location off Killian Road, and they've allowed me to take these videos, which has been very nice of them. And the passenger seat, got your same as the back seats. Plenty of space up here, the really comfortable car. So we want to thank Genesis of Columbia. They're off of Killian Road. They're right next to the Strivers Hyundai, which is right next door. They've got Ioniq 5s, Ioniq 6s, EV vehicles, the Kona EV. And then right here, this is going to be your more luxury brand car. This is the Genesis GV70 Electrified. So it's based off of the GV70 platform that has basically put the insides of the GV60, the battery, the motors, into the car, and it drives really well. If you've ever driven that platform, it drives really well. It's really firm regenerative braking, and so it actually, when you push it into hold to stop mode, you don't have to touch the brake at all while you're driving the car. It drives really smooth. It's a very comfortable ride. It's a very nice car, as Genesis are all really luxury brands. And I have to say, I really like this. It's starting at around $65,000. The prices go up, and we'll go through that a little bit. Okay, so here's the build sheets for the GV70. Right now, it's currently just the standard powertrain. You can see we're currently at $66,450. What we drove was the Prestige, which is this one, adds $6,800. And we drove it in the Seville Silver. So this is the spec that we drove. We had the Glacier White interior as well. You can see that brings it up to $73,825 or $74,950 total MSRP out the door. Driving impressions, that it was very smooth. It drives a lot like a Hyundai. It drives a lot like a Tesla, to be honest with you. It has good regen, has good acceleration. It's quiet. It feels very comfortable, and I'd highly recommend one of these. Again, I want to give a shout out to Genesis of Columbia, and we'll show where they're at, for letting us take a look at it and test drive this car today. And we'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.